few seconds before the top of the hour. Well, I'll just start now. So, first thing, I'll also announce this at the end. There will be no live video tomorrow because there's the first dance concert. And I'm going to give you a little sneak preview of what you're going to hear. Another thing to mention, it is Juneteenth. And what I do, or how this Patreon thing got started in many ways, was just doing live streams and pre-recorded things. And someone mentioned several years ago, one of the faithful Patreon supporters said you should do a special holiday for Valentine's Day because you just played some live music that fits with the theme of Valentine's Day, some love song transcriptions. And then someone had the idea, why don't you create something called Holiday Ian? And so today's Juneteenth, so it is a national holiday. And there are other holidays that aren't always American or national that I celebrate on here. And that's usually when I post during the academic year. But during Interlochen, I post every day. Still, what to do about the Juneteenth, which is tricky because a lot of African American music that's come into vogue is not in the public domain. And so I must regrettably say, some of what I'm going to play is not specifically from that, but I say rather excitedly that what I am going to play is something I wrote last night into today. And it's going to be part of what I and one of my colleagues are performing tomorrow with the dancers. This is actually original material I wrote, and my supervisor is going to improvise over me. So tune into the dance webcam at Interlochen, the Dance Center webcam at 4 p.m. Eastern to see the dancers dance to this. But I just want to play you this piece I wrote for some of the contemporary dancers. And it's what we call aleatoric music. Limited aleatory is a term some people like to use because it's not completely random. There's a lot of things that are predetermined, but some things that aren't predetermined is the exact tempo some parts take, as well as how many times I repeat certain patterns. I don't have a title for the piece yet, but I will have one by tomorrow. That's the plan. So, this is about 5 minutes long. I hope you enjoy it. So that's the piece that I've been working on. It is very suitable for dance because when the dancers take longer than expected, I can always go back and repeat things. And it's also, I think, pretty effective as something I could use as a piano piece. So I anticipate putting this in some more public places fairly soon. And I'm not sure what this person's asking for. Oh, a shout out, thank you, yeah. So this will be accompanied with some improvisation tomorrow, but this is kind of the material I'm working with. And what's kind of cool about this is the dancers really needed something that was moving, but I wanted a little bit of, I enjoy, you know, jazz and blues kind of sounds. So there's a lot of the sounds in there which may or may not be bluesy to some ears. But I also am able to use the middle register to keep this ostinato going. And if you've heard any of my other pieces, you might know that that I've written some fixed media pieces, such as On the Banks of the Philgathon. And in the video, if you've seen the video on YouTube, you'll notice that just keeps repeating. Over and over, but on top of it and below it, I have things like and random noises. So it's neat how having these rhythmic patterns on top of everything create this new atmosphere. So that's mostly what I wanted to share today. Again, the dance is happening tomorrow, so 4 p.m. Eastern. Tune into that. If you go to interlochen.org, search for events, look for the Dance Intensive Showcase, you'll find the link to the webcast right there. I'll also post this on the Patreon. Thank you for those of you who are Patreon subscribers. Thank you to the YouTube subscribers. The more subscribers I have on YouTube, the more I can do these kinds of things during the school year, because I'll start to get royalties once I get more and more followers. Same with Patreon. But wherever you are, wherever you tune in, I hope that you enjoy these videos. I hope you'll join me in 2 days. I'll be back doing this probably in this studio at 9 p.m. Eastern. This is a special studio because there's a mirror, and so depending on which angle I set the camera, you can watch double the action. Thank you again. I'll see you in a couple days. Hopefully you'll watch the dance concert too. And thank you for all of you who leave comments and the like. It's very helpful. Critical or positive, whatever you share means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.